Alright guys, thanks for checking in the Stormtopia.com and the Stormtopia.com Facebook page. We're going to have our daily weather update right now. Before we get into the boring short-term weather, which we probably won't get into for a while, let's take a look at what really interests us, weather enthusiasts and meteorologists, which is the 12th, 13th, and 14th storm. Major snowstorm continues to be in the works, possibly for the Mid-Atlantic, and we're going to take a look at what different statistics support it and hurt it. Now, we're going to take a look at the latest GFS run here. This is the 6Z GFS. Shows a low pressure center making its way on through the Central Plains, then back into the Ohio Valley. Starts to move a little off the coast, and then bombs right into North Carolina. Heavy snow spreads up the East Coast. Major blizzard. Not only an Appalachian blizzard, and it would not be rain for the big cities. It would be heavy, wind-driven Snowmageddon round 2. Okay, let's take a look at the 0Z GFS. You say, Nick, that's just enough. Run. The 6Zs are initialized with weather balloon data, blah blah blah. Well, let's take a look at what the 0Z had. 0Z, major storm continuing to be shown. What about the 18Z before this run? Obviously, a lot of people watching this video got hyped up yesterday when they saw the 18Z GFS predicting a major snowstorm for the East Coast and the Appalachians. Like, this would just be unbelievably strong. If you can imagine a 960 millibar low over southern New Jersey, blizzard conditions up and down the East Coast, and even the DJEX model is now showing it as we make our way out into the longer range. I wasn't able to load it correctly here apparently, but what it did show is heavy snow just like the GFS. And the European also has a big snowstorm. So here you hear me blabbing on, getting excited, blah blah blah. But you say, Nick, we know these models, we know they're crazy. Do they really agree that much? Okay, the answer is yes. I haven't really seen very many good models that do not agree on a big storm. However, let's take a look at what we have other than models. Historically, this storm is very much favored, okay? So let's give that a check here. Historically, negative NAO blocking over the eastern Canada and Greenland. Gonna get to that in a second. And of course, we just discussed the model agreement that's going on here. So let's take a look at the historically. And the point I'm trying to make out here is that every single mid to late December period for the last 3 years has uh, supported a significant snowstorm for the East Coast. Check out in 2007, December 2007 on the 13th. Snowstorm making its way on through the Ohio Valley, through the Appalachians, and then New England. How about 2008? On the 19th, 2008, we had the snowstorm making its way on through the Appalachians and into New England. Now, and then in 2009, we had snowpocalypse with 1 to 2 feet being reported up and down the Mid-Atlantic, with some areas getting even more. Okay, so there we just talked about the historically favored stuff here. Let's take a look at the NAO. The NAO would not surprise me if it doesn't come close to neutral for a while. It's currently down there. It's going to take a dip around the 7th or the 8th, and then some of the ensembles are showing it rising, but it's still far below neutral. And the other thing that we're dealing with here is once you get out into the longer range around this time period, the ensembles, some of them want to take it down, some of them want to take it a little up, but either way, none of the ensembles really wanted to take it all that close to neutral, which is this line that you see through the middle here. So there is a lot, and of course a negative NAO, which is what we're dealing with, is always conducive for snowstorms along the east coast with that Greenland blocking. So, of course, a lot we're tracking today with the snowstorm. I'll continue to bring you updates on this event, as it could be a pretty significant one. Alright guys, I hope you enjoyed this forecast video. Please spread the word about our website, and have a great day.